Ladies and gentlemen, it is on and popping. A new installation of Ghost Recon coming out in 2019 in October. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I wasn't even ready for this. I cannot believe that they dropped this. I was totally clueless. I haven't been paying attention to the forums or anything like that. So let's get into it. Let's analyze the gameplay and let's see what we know so far. So the first thing I want to talk about is this stealth system that they have, reminiscent of Metal Gear Solid and how you could use a camo system. So apparently when you're prone, you can use things like mud to camouflage yourself, and this looks really, really exciting. I can't wait to see if it's more in depth or what type of things that how they're going to get into this. If it's just mud, if it's just that singular type of mechanic, or if it's going to be more in depth, we'll see. But right now, that looks really cool. And as you can see, going right into the next thing, the stealth kills. The stealth kills look amazing. They finally moved on from what Wildlands was. They're giving us actual stealth kills with knives, and who knows how many animations they're going to include. This looks really, really awesome. And the next thing I want to get into is this stamina system that they seem to have implemented. As you can see, you get shot, you get hurt, you walk staggered, you can't shoot with an iron sight when you're hurt like this. The character seems really, really messed up, and that moves into they've implemented a type of bandage system. So it seems like we are moving away, or at least Ubisoft is going to push us away from this whack-ass make pretend healing system that games have been doing since Call of Duty the past 10 years. I don't know who originated it, where the screen just gets splattered and then you take some time and apparently you just heal if you don't get shot again. Thank God they're getting rid of that in this next iteration of Ghost Recon. This is where games need to go, with healing and bandaging yourself up. As you can see here, the character is going to heal himself. He's going to regenerate in that manner, instead of just a splattered screen, you're hurt, and then you get better after a few seconds. This is really cool, especially if you run out of bandages. You know, what kind of implementations are they going to have here? If you're out of bandages, are you just going to walk around the rest of the time in-game limped? You have to find these things in-game? Who knows, but it looks really cool. It seems like a really cool system, and I'm sure we'll learn more at E3. Finally, finally, finally. I know this is something that the forum boards were asking for in Wildlands all the way in the beta when the game first came out. People wanted to have the opportunity, to have the ability to cut through fences, and it looks like they listened. They didn't implement it in Wildlands. They listened for the next iteration of the Ghost Recon series. We have the ability to cut through fences to enter enemy territory. I'm hoping this is not just for this mission, and this is an actual mechanic that we'll be able to use that continuously throughout the game. We'll see, but apparently it's in the game, and it looks like we're going to be able to do it finally. As far as resing teammates, it looks like we have a little something new here for your ability to res teammates, and that looks like smoke. Now, I don't know if we're going to have smoke grenades. I know this is something the community also wanted for a long time now. So I'm sure if they implemented this type of smoke, we're going to have a smoke system, and you're seeing it right now on screen, guys. We're going to be able to pick up our characters, pick each other up to save each other, and we're going to be able to pick up dead bodies to hide them, more like a Splinter Cell, Metal Gear type stealth fashion, which is what a lot of people want in the community, especially for the Ghost Recon series. Now, as far as resing people, it's the same animation for Wildlands. I feel like this should be changed a little bit, especially with the bandage system that they showed for healing yourself. They should change the animation a little bit up. It could be the same amount of time, but maybe you should look more like you're operating on the guy to get him up. But that's nitpicking. We'll see what that looks like moving forward. This is still just an alpha. Another thing that I've seen that I like right here, a rocket launcher. Who knows how many more little gadgets they're going to add in the game, but this looks really good. I'm happy that they included rocket launchers. As for things that I did not like, right here, this running animation, look at that. That looks really bad. I think that's going to get cleaned up probably moving forward. This right here, this running animation looks good, where it's not as fast. It seems like it's the sprint running animation. You see right here, this is like the sprint. This looks really bad. That needs to be cleaned up a lot. Way too much upper torso movement with the lower looking stiff. I don't know, that needs to be redone. As for the environments now, we're getting all different types of environments. We're getting raids in the game, four-man raids. I don't know how that's going to operate in Wildlands type environment. They're doing like Division, except without the bullet sponge RPG mechanics that they have. But as you can see here, a volcano. We're going to have all different types of terrain, just like in Wildlands, except maybe a little more diverse. We're going to be getting more things like you see in the Division, with all these types of mechanical things that you'll fight in raids. As you can see here, diverse lands from snow to volcanoes. This is going to be really crazy. I think they're really taking what they're doing with Wildlands and doing like a 2.0. They're really pushing the boundaries. I think it's going to be really good. So let me leave it there, guys. There's so much to dissect from all the footage that we saw today. It's on Twitch if you want to go find it. I'm sure everybody following bigger YouTube channels, they're going to be maybe more in depth, have more. I know a lot of these big channels, Ubisoft flies them out. They get to actually play it. There might be other footage that they have. So look on YouTube, see what you guys have. I wanted to give a quick rundown of what I saw, and I'm going to leave you with the actual world premiere trailer. So I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more Ghost Recon Wildlands Breakpoint info. Peace.
An elite soldier. Trained to strike my enemies before they know I exist. Death stalks me, but I survive. Overcoming any obstacle. Never surrendering. And with my brothers and sisters at my side, there is no fight we fear. We aren't afraid of death. So when you take the life of my brothers, when you provoke me, it doesn't matter how powerful you are, I will burn your world to the ground. I'm a ghost too. I would expect nothing less.